I'm going to ask you to imagine certain things. But it doesn't matter if you can't imagine all the things I'm asking you to. You might even find your mind wandering quite a bit, so that my voice just fades into the background. But that doesn't matter either. The sound of my voice is going to continue to relax you. And very soon now, you're going to find yourself to be more relaxed than you can ever remember. Now, I want you to imagine yourself getting into a large, airy elevator. A truly luxurious elevator with 10 floors to go down. It's warm and comforting inside here, and softly lit, with a beautiful red carpet on the floor, and a really comfortable chair for you to sit in. And as the doors silently close, you just lower yourself into this wonderful chair and gaze idly at the indicator as the elevator starts to move. As the elevator starts to move very gently downwards. And as each number changes, so you allow yourself to be twice as relaxed as you were on the floor above, as relaxed as you are now, just allowing yourself to be twice as relaxed as you were before, as each number changes, so that when it shows floor 9, you're twice as relaxed as when you first got into the elevator. Floor 8 now, and even more relaxed. Moving down into an ever-increasing sense of laziness. 7, more and more relaxed. Floor 6 now, deeper and deeper. Settling further into that comfortable chair. 5, halfway down now. 4, more and more relaxed. Just let go. 3, deeper now, and still deeper. 2, calmer and quieter. 1, almost all the way down now. Just one more floor to go down to. 0. And as the doors of the elevator glide silently open, you just rise lazily from the chair and stroll outside. And as you do, the doors close again with a gentle swish, and you hear the elevator start to go up again. And now you can find yourself in a long corridor, sweeping away in front of you in a long, gentle curve, so that you can't actually see the end of it. But you somehow know that there's nobody here but you, and you begin to feel even more lazy, even more relaxed, as you move further into the inviting depths. The soft, gentle light and a comforting warmth that relaxes you still further with every step you take. And as you just continue to move lazily and effortlessly along this corridor, you realize that it's turning into sort of a tunnel. You notice something else too. You notice that you're getting just a bit too warm for comfort now. And you discover that for some reason, you're wearing a really heavy winter coat. A really heavy, thick winter coat that seems to hang on you like a ton of weight. And you decide to take it off. But the buttons are tight, and you have to struggle with them for a moment or two before you can undo them. And then suddenly, you're free. And you just slip the coat off and drop it on the floor as if it was the most natural thing to do, feeling relieved that you've done so, and a lot more comfortable now as you continue on your way. The tunnel becomes gradually darker, and you can see a small spot of light at the far end of it. A small spot of light that doesn't actually seem to be getting any closer, even though you know you're moving towards it, just following one lazy, easy step with another, and marveling at how you can hardly feel your feet touching the ground. After a while, the floor of the tunnel starts to slope gently downwards. You can feel yourself moving down and down and down, like walking down a gentle hill. And you realize that you must be in a huge underground cavern, because the small dot of light is above your eye level now. But you can still see it. You can still see it, like a small star in the darkness of a night sky. As you move on down and down, and you begin to find yourself feeling cooler now. The further down you go, cooler and cooler, until you're actually very cold, and wishing that you still had that winter coat that you so casually threw off. And by the time the path starts to move up again, you're actually shivering with cold and feeling the distinct air from somewhere in front of you. It's not long before the upward path levels out again, and you notice that the small dot of white light is actually getting closer now, becoming larger and larger and brighter as you get closer and closer to the end of the tunnel. Larger and brighter until you're almost able to reach out and put your hand to it. And then, quite suddenly, you feel the welcoming warmth of the sun on your head and your shoulders, and you realize that you've left the tunnel and you're in a vast sunlit valley, a huge expanse of green and light. And you look around you, and to your surprise, the tunnel has completely disappeared. There's absolutely nothing that even remotely resembles anything that could be a tunnel. And you're in the middle of this lush green valley that stretches beautifully in all directions as far as the eye can see. There are misty hills in the distance wherever you look. And it dawns on you, this valley is actually a huge natural bowl. There are trees and rocks, a small forest, and just a little way down the hill you're standing on, a gently trickling stream glittering in the sunlight with a narrow pathway running alongside it. You begin to move down the hill towards the stream, noticing the firm springiness of the grass beneath your feet, marveling at the sense of deep calmness and tranquility that seems to fill every pore of your entire body, a tranquility that seems to be all around and within you as you move on down this hillside towards the gently trickling stream. Your tread becomes steadily lighter until you can hardly feel the ground beneath your feet. And soon you find your whole body becoming lighter and lighter, until you just float upwards, up and up and up, supported by the softest of warm breezes. And it all seems totally normal to you, absolutely natural, as you gaze down at the countryside beneath you. And you realize too that not only are you becoming lighter, you're becoming smaller as well. And the smaller you become, the faster you travel upwards, smaller and smaller, traveling faster and faster, until you're moving at an absolutely tremendous speed, accelerating upwards and actually beginning to leave the earth behind you. You're accelerating into space with a feeling of jubilation and excitement. Traveling so fast now. You're moving almost as fast as the speed of light, becoming smaller and smaller until your body is no larger than a tiny speck of dust. And all around you is a soft velvet darkness like a midnight sky, with the earth hanging motionless like a great blue and white globe. And you feel yourself slowing down, slower and slower, until you've stopped moving altogether. You're just hanging motionless amongst the stars, feeling a part of all creation, a part of all knowledge, part of the limitless space that is the very universe itself. After a while, you realize that you're beginning to drift slowly downwards, moving closer to Earth, drifting down a stream of light that might be a ray of sunlight, closer and closer, almost dazzled by brilliant colors and light, softly, gently, sinking down and down and down, until you find yourself enveloped in a beautiful golden warmth with this wonderful, relaxed feeling, a feeling of being a part of everything, that everything is a part of you, enveloped in a beautiful golden warmth that seems to be somehow all around and within you. And you realize that at this moment, you are in touch with all knowledge. And now your mind is prepared and receptive to everything I'm going to say to you. Because during this state of special relaxation, your subconscious mind can come forth so that it can accept ideas and concepts that are going to help you. It accepts and acts upon these ideas, helping you, guiding you towards your hopes and desires, helping you to achieve your aims and goals. And the influence of these suggestions, where they are for your benefit, will have a steadily increasing effect upon the way you think, the way you act, and the way you behave over the coming days and weeks and months. Now I'm going to tell you a story. There was once a girl who lived not far from here. Her family was poor, even though many people around them were quite well off. The girl saw this and wondered why her family had to be poor, why other kids had nice homes, why other kids had the latest games at school, why they were always better dressed. And she thought, if only I could have money, everything would be all right. And she went and told her mother that when she grew up, she was going to make lots of money because she didn't like being poor, and she hated seeing her parents feeling ashamed in public by having no money. And she was going to buy them clothes, good food, a car, a big house, and everything they ever wanted. But her mother told her that money is the root of all evil, that becoming rich meant that she would lose her way in life, and that losing her way in life would make her mother sad. She went to her father and told him how she wanted to have lots of money so that they wouldn't be poor anymore. And her father told her, a rich girl can never enter the kingdom of heaven, and that she should accept things as they are, even though she hated being poor and really wanted to have nice things and go places and eat good food. Everywhere the girl went, she was told that money won't make you happy. Money is not the answer. Blessed are the poor. More money, more problems. Better to stay as you are. But as she was growing up, she knew this was wrong. The girl saw wealth all around her, and she knew that money was everywhere. She could see opportunities everywhere. And most of all, she hated being poor and saw no reason for staying poor. So she learned how to get money. She learned to find ideas that other people had missed, to go through every door and seek out what was there. And she began to make more money. And as she did, she learned. She learned what it was like to be able to have what she wanted, to be able to go where she wanted, move among wealthy friends. And yet, something in her was still not right. Somehow, every time she got money, she just couldn't hold on to it. It was almost as if there was something inside her that caused the wealth to drain away, to make bad decisions, to trust people she knew would disappoint her, to buy pointless things she didn't even like or want. And every time she found she was making more money, the cycle started again. And soon she was somehow back where she started, struggling for money, living paycheck to paycheck, back to being poor. And she wondered if she was doomed to repeat this forever, if she could ever escape. And she knew that she could make money, be successful, but she also knew that something always forced her to come back to how it was. It was as if she had a block when it came to keeping money. She could see no way out. This girl needs your help. She needs you to come and help her. She needs you to tell her that she did not get this way on her own. Tell her that someone a long time ago put those ideas into her head. They did this with the best of intentions. They wanted to help her. They thought they were helping her. Those ideas have stunted her growth and blocked her from prosperity. Tell her that she is entitled to be wealthy, that she has a right to be rich. She deserves to have money. Help her by going back in your own mind. Go back in your mind. Go back in your mind and find that person who told you that you would not be wealthy, that it was wrong to be rich. It is now time to go back and tell that person that they were wrong, that you are now taking control of your life, of your ability to prosper. It is time to go back and reverse those ideas. I want you now to relax even deeper. Relax and let your mind go back to the earliest time you can remember about money, about what someone said to you about having money. Allow your mind to drift back in time and find a memory, an image, a situation, something that has to do with being told that money is bad, that having wealth is sinful, that being rich is the same as being evil. And in your mind's eye, see that person. Become aware of them telling you these things. Hear those words again. Only this time, challenge them. Challenge those ideas. Tell that person you are entitled to have money, to be rich, to enjoy your wealth. Tell them that you know how to make money and that you are entitled to have money and to keep it. Find the right words to tell them that you respect their views on money, but that those are not your views, and get them to remove that instruction. Get them to tell you that you are free now, free to become what you want to be, to have what you want to have. Those who say money is the root of all evil are not reading the quotation correctly. What it actually says is love of money is the root of all evil. There is nothing wrong with having money. It is why you have it that counts. Money is simply a tool that lets you get things done. Your desire to get money comes from love. Love for your family, for your parents, your friends, and yourself. From a desire to help them. That is why you can now make money and keep it. For you to live out your dreams and have all that you desire, whether it is good health, a successful business, a happy marriage, or traveling to places you love to go, you must have financial freedom. You want to be free. You desire to be free. You have always wanted to be free. Money is a tool that will lead you to that freedom. With total financial freedom, you are left free to focus all of your mental energy on what it is that you truly want from life. You are free from the burdens and the stresses of bills. You are free from the humiliation of debt. Gratitude for what you already have, you know, is the first step toward unlocking the power of creating money in your life. Finding peace within yourself and having endless gratitude is creating the mental power that you need to attract money to you. You don't worry about money any longer. You don't worry about bills. You don't worry about debt. You don't have negative emotions about money that consume your mind and have you constantly wanting more. You know that wealth is not reserved for just a few. You are not meant to struggle financially. There is no limit to the wealth that is available to everyone on the planet. There is more than enough to go around for everyone. The world is in no way divided into those who are entitled to unlimited wealth and those that are not. You are not predestined to a life of hardship and struggle. You and you alone are responsible for how much money you can welcome into your life. You are excited about money, and you feel thankful for what money you already have. You rejoice in the knowledge that the Bank of the Universe has unlimited wealth to offer you. Your entire mind is consumed with thoughts of abundance and wealth. Your doubts about money are gone. Your fears about money are gone. Your worries about money are gone. Your preconceptions about money are gone. You feel good about money. You have such positive thoughts about money that you attract it with ease. You are bursting with unlimited potential. You have removed the block that you had put up to keep you from attracting money. You are unleashing your unlimited power that is now transforming all of your dreams into a beautiful reality. You don't see a number in your mind of how much money you want, because that would be placing a limit on your power and how much wealth you can have. In your mind, you see the lifestyle that you want. You see the house that you want to live in. You see the car you're driving in. You feel yourself in stylish clothes. You taste the delicious food that you can buy now. You experience joy at buying your family everything they need and want. You feel wonderful traveling to all the places you have always wanted to go. You are free to enjoy everything that comes from having money and to make it grow so that you can use it to show love. See yourself a few months from now. See yourself as you will be, living, laughing, loving, and getting what you need and what you want. Visualize yourself surrounded by abundance. Everything you want is right there. And now, I want you to take a deep breath and release it. And take another deep breath and release it. That's right. You're doing very well. You have made an amazing change. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And when I get to 1, you will be back in the present, feeling good and ready to continue with your normal activities, and knowing that something deep inside of you has been completed, fixed, released. So counting now, 5, 4, you're beginning to get feeling back in your arms and your legs, and 3, and you're beginning to move. Your head is moving, your shoulders are moving, and 2, you're coming back to the present, and 1, your eyes are open. You are back to the present, awake and alert.